Hello and welcome back to another episode of AirTac Hunting. We've got the Impact MK2 Compact with us today and we're going to walk around and see what we can get. So stay tuned. The reason we chose the Compact today is because it's an absolutely stunning day. There's zero wind and that means perfect for pellet shooting. And this gun is shooting the 18 grain JSB at 880 feet per second, which is the sweet spot for the pellets. Yeah, it's just a breeze to carry this gun around, and it's exactly what we want to do today. We don't want to be stationary and just sit in one spot. We want to move around a bit and see what we can get. So yeah, awesome gun. I only go 75 meters. I'm running an experimental tune on this gun where I have the regulator pretty high at 145 bar. This means the hammer needs to hit the valve a little harder, but it will release a very high pressure short burst of air. The result is a very quiet and efficient gun. And because this is a gun that will mostly be used in close quarter shooting, being quieter is a huge advantage.
Yes. That was a good one. You won't let me. No one makes me feel like you do.
And down goes another one, also 75. I wanted to give that one to Maggie, but she's too short to reach up here. So she just told me to take the second one as well. So yeah, 2 down, 75 meters. So here is why having a higher rec pressure will lower the sound signature of your PCP air rifle and make it more efficient. And it all has to do about how air compresses. Now compressing air, you're actually compressing the air molecules closer together, and they don't want to be close together, so they act like little springs. So by adding more force to them, you're compressing those tiny little springs more and more, storing more potential energy. Now, to have a certain energy level to get the pellet out of the barrel, you need a certain amount of air molecules being pressed together to do that. So you release that amount into the barrel. Now, if you have 100 bar on the rec here in the back, it means you're compressing those air molecules less, which means you need more of them to achieve that energy level. And having a higher rec pressure means you need less of them because you're adding more potential energy per molecule to release that energy into the system. And the way a PCP air rifle suppresses sound, it captures that volume of air that releases into the barrel, into the shroud, and into the silencer. So having more volume here will decrease your sound signature, or by releasing less volume into the system will decrease your sound signature. So by running this gun at 145 bar, I'm adding more potential energy per air molecule, which means I need less volume of air, and that means less volume of air going into the system that needs to be suppressed. And that's why it's so much more quieter. Got that one, 55 meters, first one down. Now there is one way to completely stuff up your setup, and that is if you release too much of this high pressure air into your system, and then your shroud and silencer can't handle that volume of air. It'll expel it out of the barrel, causing a shock wave and a very loud sound signature. So the way I do it is I set my rec at 145 bar. I then move my speed up with my hammer wheel till I get about 900 feet per second, and then with my valve adjuster up here, I bring my speed down 20 feet per second to 880 feet per second. That way you know that your system is using just the right amount of air to get that pellet out of the barrel at 880 feet per second. You're not wasting anything, you're not putting pressure on your system up front here, and the gun is just so much quieter.
Was bezig om te beweeg.
Now another big bonus with the impacts are these massive power plenums, especially with the new M3 as well. What that helps to do is it helps maintain that peak pressure level throughout the valve strike, so the pressure doesn't drop off that quickly because there's more high pressure volume sitting here. It can maintain that peak pressure for longer. That also means that you're using less air because you can use that potential energy stored in here for a longer time before that potential energy disappears. And that also helps with efficiency, and it also makes your gun quieter as well. Got him, 42 meters.
There you go again, looking so handsome. Oh, you have your way, and it's making me weaken. You and your stardust, walking like that. It's really getting too much, but I can't pull back. Though I try to resist, I can't fight this. And no one makes me.
Here's a cliffhanger, 54 meters. And down he goes. Awesome.
Gives me shivers like you. Oh, no one does it better. How I try to sleep. Got a hold of me. When I'm awake, I'm all blind. You and your
Right, that's all we have time for today on this farm. We're actually going to fetch the kids now and go to a private wine farm where we're going to do some shooting as well. So yeah, join us in that adventure as well. Let's hop straight to it. When we arrived on the farm, we decided to take a break first and have a nice picnic under the shady trees. This farm has a lush garden with loads of space for the kids and dog to play.
Gummy worms.
After the picnic, we decided to move on to an area on the farm that is safe to shoot. It is a nice protected area surrounded by loads of trees. We set up our little shooting range and everyone was excited to have a go. I've got the gun zeroed. I've got a 20 meter target out there, so it's spot on now, and then the steel targets I've put out, it's actually 120 meters, so it's way down there. Yeah, I'm going to see if we can hit the first one. There's a slight little breeze down there. I can see it in the tree there. We can't feel it here, but it's definitely there, and I also felt it when I put the targets down there. But yeah, let's see what happens on the first shot. I'm going to hold about half a mil just in case. Yeah, that's a hit. That's another hit. So it's nothing for this gun. Super accurate. Okay, skiet. Oh, het hom.
Ek wil ook 'n goue akker skiet. Ek gaan net gou kyk.
Okay. Jan is up next at 40 meters. Well done. Well done. Oh, So we finished shooting and now we're just going to explore the farm. It's absolutely beautiful here in winelands of the Western Cape. We're very close to Wellington, a very popular wine community as well, so lots of wine farms. You can see all the grapes there and the irrigation dams and everything. Absolutely beautiful. So he's going to ride his bike and we're going to walk and just explore a bit. Okay, that is it from us. We're on our way home now. We had loads of fun, the kids had fun. Then if you like this kind of content, please like the video and remember to subscribe, and then we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.